Hello, in this video I would like to show you how to use one-time replication. So one-time replication is a special replication type which can be triggered on the record. So how to use? So we have to go to the MDMS setup page, and in the replication fast tab we have to enable one-time replication. Then we have to create a special replication which has marked one-time replication Boolean flag. So I am going to create new one. So will be items to Cronus UK, and then here I can choose Cronus UK, and on the lines items. And I have to mark that this is used for one-time replication. As you see here, we cannot trigger run in full or incremental from here. So I release, and then I can go to the MDMS setup page, go to the related, and one-time replication setup. So here we are defining the combination bit of table number and receiver, which means if I'm using the one-time replication for items and the receiver is Cronus UK, then I have to specify default replication. So will be my new replication here with line items new. Then I am going deeper to the dataset number item new, where I have to choose the line. So what this means? It means for combination of items and Cronus UK, we have to find default replication and default dataset line. So we need that here. What means include childs? I will present you at the moment. Okay, then now I can go to the items list, and before I will do it, again, if you need to use this functionality, if you would like to use on the specific structure like items, GL, or your customization, you have to install the external extension. This is very similar idea like on the records level. So I have here MDMS items one-time replication. So again, this is very simple extension which do actually one thing: just add action on the ribbon and run one of the MDMS function. And again, it's because we don't know for which structure we would like to use this functionality. So if I'm going to the items, and then on the actions I have action one-time replication. So when I run this action, as you see here in the items to Cronus UK, I have one pending entries, which is this item with action type one-time replication. So means you are running the action one-time replication on the list, and then the entries are created. Let me delete this record now before I will continue with synchronization. Let me again go to the items. Of course, you can highlight many records here, and again, you can run one-time replication. And now we have 3 entries here for all those records with type one time. Okay, let me cancel then again. What else? Those entries, those items here has item unit of measure. So maybe when you run one-time replication for records, you would like to include all childs. By childs, I mean the childs table on the dataset. So because I have here in my items new, I have item. I have some related tables which I call childs. So maybe I would like to include all of them. To do that, I can go to the MDMS setup, related, one-time replication setup, and I can mark option include child. Then when I go again to the items and highlight, maybe let's now highlight only 2 records to be more clear, and I run a one-time replication, and now I go to the replications to the entries. you see that we have 7 entries, so item and all included charts. Advantages of that is those records are proceed like full replication. So we are proceed all fields included on the data set, not only last modified or last, so not only changes. So I push all fields included on the dataset for item and all for unit of measure. Last thing here that I would like to show you is how to proceed that entries will be not waiting here. So let me cancel those entries. To automatically synchronize when run, we have set up on the MDMS setup called auto-synchronize. So when auto-synchronize has been marked, and I go again to the items, now highlight those 2 records, actions and one time, the record has been automatically sent to all receivers. So there are 0 entries pending, and if I go to the related replication and history here, the records are already proceed. What is all? How? By the way, how maybe one thing more. Because on the MDMS setup, I have here on the one-time replication setup for items, I have 4 receivers, so 4 combination. That means when for item 1000, when I run one-time replication, system create entries and send for all those combinations. So for replication 4, 5, 6, and 12. And because I have different data sets, default data set, then different fields can be sent. However, it's when you trigger this action on the list, then MDMS takes all combinations and sends data.